In this video, you are going to learn how to tune your spine. And why is that important? What's so magical about tuning your spine? And how can you tune your spine? Stay tuned. The spine is a magical thing in that each vertebrae in your spine is connected to something else in your body, an organ, a gland. Your spine is like a xylophone, and when it's in tune, i.e. when it vibrates at the most healthy rate, everything in your body seems to be working well. Chiropractors have long known and done many tests to show us which of our 33 vertebrae connect to what body organs or glands, and you can check out the chart on this screen showing you these correspondences. Also, these charts in the video will be included in the packet so you don't have to take notes. Not only does each vertebrae connect to certain physical processes in your body, it also connects to spiritual abilities and values and energies. Likewise, each vertebrae connects to emotions and the mastery of the challenges we face by being able to radiate positive emotions by tuning your spine. Your spine's energy, just like everything else. And we're going to tune it with crystal tuning forks. Crystal feels really good. It's known as a 5-dimensional energy, everything being conscious. The crystal kingdom has ascended, meaning that people go to crystal shops and have crystals around because they're higher energy. And energy in close proximity shares, and we absorb this high energy. So we're going to use the aid of the crystal kingdom to heal and tone, uplift, massage each vertebrae in our spine. Thompson uses medical equipment, testing and calculating accurately the pitch of each vertebrae. He describes the back as a beautiful xylophone with 3 octaves of a beautiful scale when your back is in tune or properly energized. We're all just a little bit different. Maybe I've had an accident and one of my vertebrae is a little different shaped. Or maybe I have a little arthritis and calcium's built up and it's kind of altering the frequency of one of my vertebrae and not yours. So although the frequency for each vertebrae, because it's kind of hard, it stays similar from person to person, the frequency of each vertebrae might vary a tiny, tiny little bit. So we can take a tone and we can bracket it. Ooh. Our tone will combine with the crystal tuning forks that we're going to use and massage every possible frequency or use every possible entrance to get into the energy of each vertebrae and fill it full of beautiful, massaging, enlightening crystal sound. Thompson, a chiropractor in Ensenada, did many tests regarding tuning the spine and the relationship to the health in your body. As I said earlier, each vertebrae is associated with a specific organ or gland or healing process in your body. When a vertebrae was popped out and someone came into his office to have it popped in, he started doing blood tests to once again confirm that if a certain vertebrae is popped out, whatever it corresponds to, let's say it's the liver's out of tune and is struggling at the moment as well. It's almost as if the spine is like a circuit breaker, and when something goes wrong with the energy system in our body, boop, out goes a vertebrae. He did some tests. He tested the problems or the issues, let's say, in the liver, and then he would pop the vertebrae associated with the liver back in place, and then he retested the liver and found that no improvement was made in the liver when he used his thumb to pop a vertebrae in place. Kind of sad, because it only takes, 2 seconds to pop that vertebrae in place? Whereas it takes a whole 2 minutes to listen to the tone of that vertebrae. And as you listen to the tone, the vertebrae will absorb the sound, and as it becomes the proper sound, it will pop back in place. Furthermore, Jeffrey Thompson did blood tests before and after on the liver when he tuned the vertebrae to get it back in place. If the vertebrae associated with the liver, the before test would show there's a problem in the liver because the vertebrae's out, then he puts the vertebrae in by having the patient listen to the proper tone of the vertebrae. Vertebrae slips in. He retests the liver. Liver's healed. Problem gone. In the liver. So when you tune your spine, there's a ripple effect in your entire body. And that means our physical body, our emotional body, our spiritual body. How cool is that? Here are some techniques to use the crystal singing pearls to tune, energize, massage, and enlighten your spine. The crystal singing pearls are crystal tuning forks. They come in a set of 8, tuned to A = 4, 32. If you take colored light and count the cycles per second, as you can with all energy, and take it down a musical octave, same note, C, C. Energy travels through octaves. You do that simply by taking the number of the cycle per seconds of red light, divide it by 2, and you get an octave lower. If you keep doing that, you'll come into the range of hearing. And you'll find that we can easily color code our musical notes. Just makes it easier. This tone correlates to red. This tone correlates to green. First technique. We're going to work on the aura and clearing density out from the actual vertebrae and even the kundalini subtle energy channels. In the northern hemisphere, we're going to twirl the tuning fork to the right. In the southern hemisphere, we're going to do the exact opposite and twirl it to the left. So I'm going to have this pronged end of the fork face the vertebrae and just twirl it and pull it out. And then go in, kind of like you're flossing it and going out. There you go. Your vertebrae will hear and absorb, and even the movement of the sound pulls out density and brings in high consciousness. Cool. Got another technique. This one has to do with using 2 different forks on 2 different vertebrae. As I said earlier, your spine, it's a beautiful, like piano. Each vertebrae having a note, 3 musical octaves. Energy travels through each octave. So when you tune one C, you also get the other Cs, although I would tune all 33 just for good measure. So we tend to think of red as its own entity. I would like to suggest that red is got a twin flame, and red's twin flame is green. These complementary colors residing across the color chart, so it's red and green, blue, orange, purple, yellow. They're kind of like seesaws. When you have too much red in your body, you're out of balance and you have no green. You can't have too much red and too much green at the same time because they cancel each other out. When you have too much green, you don't have enough red to be healthy. You need balance. You need healthy amounts of both red and green in your body for health. You need healthy amounts of both orange and blue. You need healthy amounts of both purple and gold or yellow. So, since there are 3 octaves in your spine, going up about 4.5 inches of vertebrae 1 and vertebrae 4 is, the first one might be red and the fourth would be green. So in this technique of tuning your spine, we're going to put the tip of the prong near the first vertebrae and then a circle. And we're going to go up to the top, 4 vertebrae up. So we're going to just go about 4 inches, 4.5 inches, and start making a circle with the red. So we're giving the green vertebrae red, and we're giving the red vertebrae red. Then we're going to take the green singing pearl, and we're going to go and make that same circle between the first vertebrae and one that's the fourth vertebrae, about that far away on the spine, 3-4 inches away. We're just going to make a little circle and harmonize the polarity of energy in our spine. Second way. When you use a crystal tuning fork in the air around your physical body, you purify your aura. Your aura, when healthy, resonates with the same frequency in your body. We don't often consider dosage, but dosage of getting a certain frequency is very important. As long as a sound feels good to you, it is good to you. A beautiful way to get a really good dosage and work on physical issues is to strike the crystal singing pearl and put the base of the fork on the vertebrae. It's kind of hard to put it on my back in this video, but just put it on a spot and you'll find that all of the tone, this red, will come down into the base of the fork, and you can set it physically, touching the body, and energy just goes right into that physical body. Healing, massaging, energizing. Another great technique for using your crystal singing pearl is to combine your voice and that of crystal. Doesn't matter if you can sing or not. It allows you to heal another and yourself more completely. Sound in close proximity combines. So you're hearing the crystal, which is a higher consciousness than mine, and my voice. End result, my voice is quite healing. Remember, in the beginning, I talked about everybody's vertebrae could be a little tiny, tiny bit different frequency, maybe from an accident, birth defect, sore muscle, little arthritis, whatever. All those things are going to make the pitch go just a little bit different. Your body's very exacting. You don't necessarily have to have the fork exactly above perfectly the right vertebrae because it will find the same frequency and exchange energy. But you do have to have the right frequency. Therefore, this technique will enable us to get all frequencies. This is the orange crystal singing pearl. This one corresponds to the second vertebrae. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to take my voice and bracket a little bit. Just go up a tiny bit and a tiny bit down. It's still going to combine with the crystal because we're so close. Ooh. I'm getting anywhere up to 20 to 50 different cycles per second in just that little bit of bracketing. So as I start to tune the second vertebrae, I'm going to add my voice. That brings in the crystal energy through my voice, and it adds the extra frequencies to the crystal fork. Furthermore, our bodies are conscious. Our bodies are aware, too, that we're not aware that the body is conscious. The body knows exactly what tones it needs, and it will let you know by releasing endorphins if you have a sound that really is healing for you. How beautiful is that? It just tells us what's good for us, but what we like, what we love. Isn't that beautiful? Furthermore, with science, as I said before, there's a thing called resonance. So when this orange color is resonating, everything in my body that's orange is receiving this beautiful harmonizing pitch. If I am out of tune on this specific note, this fork will not sound. So if I were to take, like let's say I have a pocket in my aura or a black spot in my aura, which is bad for your health, and I were to wipe my fork across it, I don't have a black spot in my aura there, but say I did, it would go whoo, whoo, and wherever the tone dropped, that's where I have a black spot in my aura. Because resonance can't go back and forth from the aura and from my body because I don't have this. So the beautiful thing about using your voice and the crystal fork is that when you hit a vertebrae that's out of tune, that's sore need of attention and love and vibration and massage, sound massage, the tone will falter. It'll get weak. Your voice will falter. Your voice will get weak. For example, ooh, ooh. When I went down, pay attention, you'll notice my voice faltered. That means I need those frequencies that kind of faltered in my voice and would falter also with the tuning fork. How beautiful is that? We got this little system going where our very conscious body tells us what we need more of, when to get to a certain vertebrae and spend more time. So I suggest that you use your voice. Don't worry about what it sounds like. It's the pitch and the vibration you're interested in. Your voice takes the energy from the crystal and takes it in through your body, and your voice combines on the crystal and goes in through your body, like a 2-for-1 healing. Just kind of sum up here. With these crystal pearls, we can combine sound and energy healing to tune our spine, to create physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, and of course, unlock Kundalini energy in our spine, advancing our enlightenment. And great healing and blessing to you.